Hi, I'm Jake McKinnon, here from Birmingham. Tonight I'll be interviewing George Montague, the London-born singer playing in Bromsgrove. I'm here in Bromsgrove, where George is playing in the Midlands for the very first time, as he usually performs in London. Let's go find out how he's getting on. I'm here at the Artrix Theatre in Bromsgrove, where George Montague has been performing. I want to find out his inspirations in music and what got him where he is. So let's go find out. George, how are you doing? You good?
Very, very good.
Good. So George, how did you get into singing?
I got into singing like most people do when sing along to favourite bands and favourite albums and stuff. I mean, childhood-wise, we had so much music going on, like Earth, Wind and Fire, Madness, George Michael.
Good choice.
Lots. And then sort of, as I grew up, I then sort of found my own stuff and things I liked, so Coldplay and OneRepublic and those kind of bands. But yeah, that's what I love. I love listening to music, and I loved singing a lot. So then it kind of got to a point where I was taught double bass up to grade 8, and then through that, doing music theory, I worked out how to play with the piano, basically. And taught myself by getting band books of albums and stuff. Taught myself The Scientist by Coldplay first. And then was like, hey, that's a song. That's kind of chordally, I could do that. Could I? And started doing it, started writing it, and then it keeps going.
Before he started performing live, George started out on YouTube, where he amassed a following of just under 5 million. So let's find out how that compares to playing live.
Life was easier when you were around. Hold on just a little bit longer and keep your mouth above the water and feel it, feel it, oh, feel it, feel it,
What got you into doing YouTube, and what's your response been like on YouTube?
YouTube was kind of a way of, when I first started, when we first started doing gigs and stuff, always had a camera there, video the whole gig, and then upload every single song from the set, because they're normally about half-hour sets or 45 minutes, so upload whatever, half a dozen songs, maybe more, and then just see what happened. And then I was lucky enough to get a chance to record my album, and then through doing that I made, with behind the scenes footage, I made loads of music videos with, you know, just using, turning it black and white, making it quite easy, linking up the shots and stuff. And then they just came out of nowhere, all these views from all over the world and stuff, and I still, to this day, don't know where they came from. This is the question I'm asked more often than not, is how do you do it? How did you get all these things? And I go, I don't know. They must like what they hear. Because as it's gone on, then I've been sort of more reserved with the live videos I put up. I'm more picky and choosy. I've got better equipment now, better cameras that I can use. And people love the live stuff. And at the moment, because I'm still, album number 2 is what I'm focusing in on doing. All the songs are there, all they're ready. And I kind of am putting up odd live videos and going, what do you think of this song, what do you think of this song? Try and get a feel of what it is. Because since the first album, when we recorded it, it was all piano based. And then, since then I kind of really worked hard at guitar and ukulele and sort of gone, right, okay, so album 2 will probably be like a 60-40 split. So it's kind of working out which ones, and it's been so long, and I'm well over 100 songs now. It's now a whittling down process.
YouTube is a different format where essentially you're playing on your own and people are watching it afterwards, whereas it's kind of a different experience what you're doing here with a live 6-piece band. So how does it compare?
It's strangely, because for me with the YouTube thing, if it's ever a solo thing, it's kind of the same as if I'm just kind of practicing and or like playing it to a friend. If I'm going, which I rarely ever do because I always feel really self-conscious. Playing someone. I said it to someone the other day. It's not a normal thing to stand up in front of people and sing, regardless. And especially when there's a huge crowd of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I know it's expected, but it's kind of, it's a little weird. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna sing some stuff I wrote, and hopefully you'll like it. But there's nothing like it. That's what I do live on stage, especially when it's with the big band. There is nothing like it at all. I get such a thrill, especially when the audience is really vibing off it. It's amazing. But equally, I do love it when it's just me on my own. Yeah. I've done a lot more gigs recently where it's been solo and stuff, and I've kind of gone, actually, yeah, this is quite cool. I'm okay with this. But it's nice to be able to have all of the variety. Yeah.
Under 5 million hits on YouTube, but you're still unsigned. Is this a conscious decision, or are you hoping to get a record label at some point?
I will roll with whatever happens. It kind of is a case nowadays where you can do it without a label, but equally a label has all the contacts. So if I can make the contacts without needing a label, then that's great, and I'll keep doing it because then I have total free reign. But equally, I'm not opposed to labels at all. They really do have their place and they are really good. But equally, I'm having so much fun. I just want to keep doing it and having fun. And when it stops being fun, then I'll start going, okay, I need to change this and make it more fun.
Before I let George get back on stage, I wanted to find out, what has he got planned for the future?
Coming here was basically a case of we have barely ventured into the Midlands and to the north, so it was kind of like going, okay, let's find a theatre that has a grand piano, and Artrix were like, yeah, let's do it. And it's a gorgeous venue, I really like it here, and I love the piano. So for me, that's like, so yeah, it was just a case of, we haven't done this before, let's try and change it. But towards the end of the year, there's a lot of good stuff happening. Very, very exciting stuff happening in London, particularly in stuff I can't say about yet. I really want to, because I found out about it 2 days ago. I'm like, but it will be announced on May 8th, I think. So yeah.
Where can we find that on May 8th?
It will be everywhere on my Facebook, Twitter, and website, everything. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Turning on back around back at you. I'm no longer being the fool. You are so absurd, don't you know, sir? Because today we must work on the sun to decide. Today we must work on the sun to decide.